You're sitting still for a moment, maybe scrolling, maybe just resting, and then it happens. Your cat walks over, lifts a paw, and places it gently on you. Not a tap, not a scratch. It just stays there, quiet, deliberate, almost intentional. And you probably read it as affection, something soft, simple, sweet. But what if that's not what it actually is? Because here's the strange part most people never question. Adult cats don't do this with each other. They groom, they headbutt, they sleep close. But they don't casually rest a paw like that. So this behavior isn't just instinct. It's something else, something that only seems to exist between your cat and you. Which raises an uncomfortable question. If it's not natural, why are they doing it? And once you start looking closer, the moment changes completely. Because that paw doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It comes after something subtle shifts in you. A movement, a breath, a pause. Something your cat noticed before you did. And suddenly, that small touch doesn't feel random anymore. It feels like a response. That paw. It never comes first. That's the detail almost everyone misses. Before your cat touches you, they've already been watching. Longer than you realize. Not staring at your face, but tracking your body in small, precise ways. Like they're waiting for something to change. You shift your weight slightly. Your breathing slows. Your muscles relax just a bit. To you, nothing important happened. Just a normal, unconscious adjustment. But to your cat, those are signals. Measurable changes in posture, tension, and rhythm. And cats are built to detect exactly that. Even before movement fully happens. Studies on cat-human interaction, including work from the University of Lincoln, show that cats track emotional states using body language, tone, and micro-movements. They're not reacting to what you do. They're anticipating what you're about to do. So when that paw lands on you, it's not random affection. It's a response to something they already read in you. Almost like they noticed you drift, before you even knew you did. And that changes the meaning completely. Because now the paw isn't just, I like you. It's, something in you just shifted. A quiet check-in. Not loud, not demanding. Just contact. So the real question becomes, what exactly did your cat notice that you didn't? And this is where things start to feel a little unsettling. Because your cat is not experiencing the same moment you are. While you see a still room, a quiet space, nothing happening, your cat is reading layers of information you don't even register. Tiny air shifts, subtle muscle tension, micro movements in your hands. Signals your brain filters out completely. Their vision is tuned for motion, not detail. Their eyes are built to detect the slightest change. A finger twitch, a shift in posture, even the way light moves across your body. So when you think you're doing nothing, your cat sees movement. And when that movement pauses suddenly, that's when it gets their attention. At the same time, their whiskers are picking up air displacement around you. Their ears rotate independently, catching frequency changes in your breathing and voice, even when you're silent. To them, your body is not still. It's constantly communicating. And when that communication changes, even slightly, it stands out. So that paw you feel on your arm or leg, it's not just a gesture, it's a response to a shift in your signal. Not, I want attention, but something about you just changed. Which means the touch isn't starting the interaction. It's reacting to one you didn't even know you initiated. But here's where it gets even more unexpected. Because that touch isn't only about reading you. It's also doing something inside your cat's own body, in real time. Something physical, measurable, and deeply rooted in their earliest memories. When cats are newborns, they press their paws against their mother while nursing. That rhythmic pressure, what we later call kneading, triggers the release of oxytocin, a hormone linked to safety, calm, and bonding. And even as adults, that neurological pathway doesn't disappear. It just becomes quieter. So when your cat places a paw on you and holds it there, still and soft, they're activating that same internal system. Not because they think you're their mother, but because that specific motion is wired to mean, this is safe. The contact itself regulates their nervous system. It helps them settle. That's why it often happens right before they relax completely. Right before they close their eyes. or sink into stillness. The paw isn't just communication outward, it's regulation inward. Which means in that moment, your cat isn't just reaching toward you. They're using you to feel safe. And once you see that, the meaning shifts again. Because now it's not just, they like being near you. It's, your presence changes their internal state. And that's a much deeper kind of connection than most people ever realize. Now shift the focus for a second, away from your cat, and back to you. Because something in this interaction is being shaped by your behavior too. Not consciously, but through patterns your cat has been studying for a long time. And once you see it, it's hard to ignore. Think about what you usually do when your cat touches you like that. You pause, you soften. Sometimes you look at them differently, maybe even speak more gently. Your breathing changes, your body slows down. Even your attention shifts fully toward them. And to your cat, those changes are not emotional. They're physical signals. Over time, your cat learns this sequence. Paw up, your body softens, environment becomes calmer, nothing threatening happens. This is what researchers call social referencing, the cat adjusting its behavior based on how you respond. They're not guessing. They're testing and refining what works on you. So that touch you thought was spontaneous? It may actually be something your cat shaped over time, specifically for you. A behavior that reliably changes your state, makes you slower, quieter, more predictable. In other words, easier to trust. And this is where the realization hits. Because your cat isn't just reacting to who you are, they're interacting with a version of you they helped shape. A calmer version, a softer version. One that appears the moment they reach out. So the question becomes, who trained who in that moment? And this is the part most people never fully sit with. Because that paw, it's not just a signal, it's a risk. The moment your cat lifts one paw off the ground, they reduce their ability to react instantly. For an animal built on speed and escape, even a small loss of balance matters. So choosing contact isn't neutral. Research on interspecies touch, including studies published in Frontiers in Veterinary Science, shows that physical contact between species acts as a vulnerability signal. Both sides become slightly more exposed, slightly less guarded. So when your cat rests their paw on you without tension, they're not just comfortable, they're choosing to lower their defenses. And that's not instinct. That's trust, expressed in the smallest possible way. So the next time your cat places that paw on you, pause for a second. Not to react, but to notice what just happened before it. The shift in your body, the silence, the moment you drifted without realizing. Because that touch didn't start the interaction. It completed one you didn't know you were already part of. And once you see it clearly, it's impossible to unsee. That small, quiet contact isn't just affection. It's awareness, regulation, memory, and trust, all happening at once. Your cat isn't just reaching for you. They're responding to you, shaping you, and settling into you. And maybe the most unexpected part of all is that they've been understanding you more precisely than you've ever understood them.